Thank you, Mr. Jennings. It's an honor for me to come back and every opportunity I get and spend time with my alma mater. And today I want to talk to you for just a brief second on why do we remember. We remember to honor those who lost their lives the morning of September the 11th, 2001. Those who woke up that morning like every other day and went to work but never came home. To honor those that gave their lives to save others. Those who had trained all of their lives to be ready to serve when the time came. And if it cost them everything, then they were willing to give it. And many gave their all that day. And to remember those who had to pick up the pieces of their lives and continue on with their life without their family and friends. Thank you, Watertown, for taking the time today to be thankful for what we have and what we've come through. I also want to take just a moment to thank those men and women of Watertown who train daily for an event that they hope never happens. The Watertown Volunteer Fire Department and the first responders. I know these men and women not only train every day they can, but also hold down full-time jobs. On top of all this, they raise money often for fish fries and everything that they can do to make ends meet. Many themselves have gone on personal notes to put equipment in the Watertown Public Safety Building. I would also at this time like to publicly thank your fire chief, Mr. John Jewell, who has announced his retirement as a director of the Wilson County Emergency Management Agency. Mr. Jewell has spent many years in service to the people of this county in many different areas. His stint at WEMA will be remembered for his hard work, his dedication, and his sacrifice to make the organization better. To carry the weight of the public safety of Wilson County on your shoulders is a huge burden. To Mr. Jewell, I say thank you for your service to Wilson County. So today we pause to be thankful for the many blessings of life that we have been blessed with. We're thankful for the lives that were spared on 9/11, 2001, and one of the worst tragedies in American history. We will continue to pray for those who lost family members and friends in that event and hope that they will be comforted in the days ahead and as the years go by. We're thankful to live in a county where men and women are willing to lay down their lives for each other and are willing to put themselves in harm's way to save lives. Most of all, we're thankful that someone else long ago laid down their lives so that we might live for eternity. Now as we look forward, we pray that our nation, our state, and our county, and especially the city of Watertown, will be blessed with young men and women who will lead and protect us in the days ahead. So I challenge you now, the students of Watertown High School, to become the leaders of tomorrow, to be the next mayor, the next police chief, the next fire chief, the next head of Chamber of Commerce, and on down the line. Watertown will only be as good as the leaders who are willing to step up and invest in this community and to make this place a better place to live. So today is a day we remember. But if we only remember to be saddened by the day's events and not be motivated for the future, then we've only accomplished half of what today's remembrance is all about. History is a great subject, but its main purpose is to correct the future. A book that I try to read often is the Bible. It has 2 commandments in it. They call it the greatest. One is to love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, and mind. And the second is to love your neighbor as yourself. Your neighbor is not that person that lives just next to you. It's not the person sitting on just each side of you in here. It's everyone in this room and everyone in this town. These men and women behind us here are willing to serve to protect their neighbor. I would ask you to do the same. Thank you for having me.